Should I believe in astrology? Is astrology a science or a myth? And if astrology is a science, to what extent should I depend on astrology? These are some of the questions which come across a lot of people's mind. And today, I will try to answer some of these questions to the best of my abilities. Hello, friends. My name is Hardik, and you're watching my YouTube channel on Vedic astrology, Astrokeen. So let's start. Friends, before I try to answer some of these questions, let me give a little bit about my life story. I come from a family of astrologers. There's a lot of people in my family who practice astrology or who are astrologers. But I was always a skeptic till my early 20s. I used to have serious doubts about astrology. I used to think astrology is superstition. I used to think astrology is crap. I used to fight with these people, argue with these people. But then in my late 20s, 7, 8 years ago, something happened. And I thought I'll give it a try. I'll try and learn about astrology and then I'll question if astrology is correct or wrong. Because somebody predicted something about my life, that this is how your life will unfold in this 1 2 year. And it exactly happened that way. Hence, I thought I'll give it a try and try to understand what exactly is this. And when I started learning about astrology and I started applying the principles in different charts, I started falling in love with this subject, with this science. Now this has become a passion for me. I'm a perpetual student of astrology. It's very, very interesting. Hence, I will suggest anybody who who has a doubt whether astrology is science or astrology is a myth, he should start to understand astrology. He should start to read astrology books, apply the principles, apply the rules in charts, try to study charts. And if he thinks that the rules are giving him the results as per the, the literature or as per the astrology, then he should believe in astrology. If it's not giving the results, then he can easily say that astrology is not true. But please understand, everything has an effect on you. And it's scientifically proved, and any layman will agree, that the sun and the moon have a significant effect on us, on this planet, on everything around us. If today's sun dies or sun vanishes, life on earth will get destroyed, isn't it? Life will get vanished. And anything, why talk about sun and the moon? The rain, the air, the wind, the sand, the people around you, the birds, the animals, everything has an effect on you. If I talk to you like this, then you will be able to hear to me. But if I start talking to you in this way, then it will be a problem for you. I am so far from you. You're listening me from a YouTube, but just my voice is having an effect on you. If I raise my voice, that'll have a different kind of an effect on you. If I lower my voice, that'll have also a different kind of an effect on you, right? So if I from such a far distance can have an effect on you, the wind has an effect on you, the rain has an effect on you, the sun has an effect on you, the moon has an effect on you, the food you eat has an effect on you, the animals around you have an effect on you, then how can such huge celestial bodies called planet will not have an effect on you? The planet will definitely have an effect on you, and not only on you, but on this planet Earth as well. Everything in this universe is connected to each other. And hence, the study of these planets, the study of these planets on your life is astrology. In a layman's term, in very, very basic way. Birth chart is about the position of the planets when you were born, and how will these planets and their energy help you in your, or will help you in a positive or a negative way in your future, is what astrology is about. So if all these things has an effect on you, the planets will definitely have an effect on you, and exactly the study of that is called astrology. So astrology is definitely a science. It's a science which is very, very ancient. Unfortunately, somewhere in the middle, it kind of got lost. Hence, there are a lot of things which are missing. There are a lot of literatures, there are a lot of articles, there are a lot of sastras, there are a lot of information about astrology which is missing, because of which the modern day astrologer is struggling a lot. They're trying to work around that. They're trying to do a lot of research. So astrology is definitely a science. But whether an astrologer is good enough or bad is debatable. Will depend on how good he is in his prediction. It's like medicine. Medicine or is a science, right? Or the medical science. There is something called as medical science, right? There's something called as medical science, but those who practice those medical science, a doctor, for example, whether he is good or bad will depend. A, a doctor X can cure your disease, while a doctor Y may not be able to cure your disease. Similarly, one astrologer may guide you properly, another astrologer may not guide you properly. And it's a research work, right? New diseases come, and a lot of doctors fail. Then they do a lot of research and try and find out new medicines. Similarly, in astrology, there is a lot of research that is going on, because there is, as I said you before, there are a lot of informations which are not available now. Hence, I will suggest that, the way I was handling astrology without knowing anything about astrology, I was always saying that astrology is crap. That's not correct. And I have realized that's not correct because I have not known astrology. If you don't know how to bat and you say that nobody can bat in cricket, that's wrong, right? Cancer is a disease, right? Where people thought that there is no treatment for it. But slowly now we are seeing a lot of, advanced research is happening around cancer, and now a lot of cancers at early stages are being treated successfully. Same with astrology, because it's such a vast science. It's such a science which is yet to be explored, or whatever was explored, most of those informations are lost. Hence it becomes a lot of challenge. It becomes a real challenge for the astrologers to be 100% successful. And no science is 100% successful, right? Similarly, astrology cannot be 100% successful, and astrology is even more difficult than the modern science, because astrology, has a divine angle to it. Is about existence. Hence it becomes more difficult to understand and to comprehend that science. Hence more hard work is required, more research is required. My third question was, to what extent should I trust, or I should depend on astrology? It's like a Google map. It's like a map. Astrology is a map for you. Astrology will tell you, like a Google map, it tells you how the road is. You are a traveler, you are traveling the road of life, how the road will be for you. How will be the surrounding? How will be the environment? But how will you drive on that road will depend on you. Google Map tells you that, boss, you're traveling from city X to city Y, which is around 20 kilometers. There is this much of traffic. There is some road block is here. There is another route you can take and you can reach early. or you can travel in this route, or you're expecting, or the weather forecast will tell you that this such and such is the weather. But how you drive on the road will depend on you. And that's what exactly how you should use astrology. Astrology is a guide for you, is a roadmap for you. It will talk to you about the tendencies. It will talk to you about what may happen with you in future. But how you will handle your life will depend on you. For example, you are having a Saturn and a moon in your birth chart. Saturn and moon in the sixth house, closely conjunct. Maybe Ketu is aspecting both Saturn and moon. As an astrologer, if I see the chart, I will say that this person may go through a lot of mental instability. There is a possibility that person may have tendencies towards depression and anxiety. He will be fearful. But it but once you know that, and if you're a person, you should start working around it so that you can improve on it rather than getting scared. Because you yourself can control your body and your mind more than any other thing in this world. Everything has an effect, but the the maximum control should be with you. And that's why spirituality is such an important aspect of anybody's life. Hence, if you have such a combination, do meditation. Try to be in peace with yourself. Try not to get fearful. Try to be happy. And once you do that, you will see that the effect of these planets on you start reducing. If the road is bad, then try to drive slowly so that you will be able to reach your destination. It will take time. It may take more time than what is expected, but still you will reach your destination. That's exactly how you have to treat the difficult things in your life. If you're not a good driver and the road is fantastic, you're traveling in a national highway or an express highway, but you don't know how to drive well, you will still meet with an accident. And meeting with an accident is more dangerous in a highway than in a narrow road, because everybody is traveling at a very fast speed. So if your chart is extremely good but you are a laid back person, if you have a dhan yoga in your chart but you don't want to work, do you think you'll get the money? You won't. Do you think you'll get the dhan, the wealth? No, no chance. You have to work toward it to get that. Read your chart. If your chart has good dhan yoga, take full advantage of that. Start working hard. Start investing yourself so that you'll get more money. You'll get more wealth. If you have a good married life, try to understand your partner better. Don't get carried away. Don't think that, boss, I have a great married life. However I behave, my married life will be good. No, that's not the thing. That's not what astrology is. Astrology is a guide for you. Astrology will tell you that this is how your future looks like, or these are your tendencies. But end result will depend on you. So if you have a great married life, try to be cordial with your wife or your spouse or your husband. Try to understand them better. Try to be happy with them. Try to live a great life with them. Do not take them for granted. If you have a difficult married life in your chart, then extra effort is required. Then you have to be extra cautious in that. But it is still possible. I have seen a lot of difficult charts, difficult married life, and they are still able to survive. They're still able to hold that relationship because they are working on it. They are giving more importance to their married life. So, my friend, whether astrology is a science or a myth will depend on how you take it. With before doubting or before accepting it, try to understand a little bit about astrology. Try to apply that in your chart and in people around you, their chart, and try to see if their principles are working or not. Do not blindly believe or do not blindly disbelieve anything. I'm not saying you to believe astrology. I'm not saying you to disbelieve astrology. Try to learn astrology and then decide whether astrology is correct or wrong. Use astrology as a roadmap. Use astrology as a guide for you, as a friend for you, which will tell you how your life may unfold. then it's up to you to change it. Then it's up to you to work on the difficult things so that the difficult things kind of improves for you, and work on the good things so that the good things kind of give you excellent results. That's how you should astrology, and not get scared or not get carried away. If you see something difficult, don't get scared. If you see something great, don't get carried away. Both are dangerous. You should have maximum control over yourself. Everything has an effect, but the effect you have on yourself should be maximum, and you need to control your life. Thank you for watching my video. I thought I'll make this video to give my point of view on this, because this is a very, very debatable subject. And I hope I have answered some of the questions which a lot of people have asked me before.
I'm not saying you to believe me blindly. Neither am I saying you to disbelieve me blindly. I'm only saying you to understand it better. If you want to challenge me, please do mention in the comment box. If you're somebody who's not interested in astrology, if you're somebody who thinks that he'll be able to manage his life without astrology, absolutely fine. There are so many people who are doing that, and more power to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching my video.
If you like my video, please do share. Please give your valuable comments. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye bye.